It's a great time right now to be an artist of color. America is starting to like smell its own shit. My first short film that went to Sundance in 2009, I submitted premature.
Okay.
It did not get in. A film that I made in a directing class, like as a directing exercise, while I was editing premature. It was due the next day.
Sounds familiar.
I had this idea for a scene, you know, and it was like, I ran over to my brother's house and had him like simulate making love to his girlfriend. I went home, I slept, I got up the next morning, I edited it, you know, like, I shot it in an hour, I edited it in like 20 minutes, and I threw a voiceover over it in 5 minutes. It cost me like $2.50. I had no lights, you know, I had no crew. I put the camera, you know, I put the microphone on top of the camera. You know, I white balanced off of like a red shirt to give it a little blue, whatever, and then like called it a day. It was like $2.50 for the tape, you know, and it made it into Sundance, you know, and premature did not, you know, so you don't need
To that point, you were probably on their radar.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. It was probably on the radar. Yes.
Yeah.
They probably had seen the film, you know, at another festival or something like that, and it had already won like, you know, a number of festivals. But yeah, Sundance wants to be the one that discovers the films and stuff like this.
How much of that is political? This Sundance and film festivals. How much of it is, you know, connections, people you know who know you? Or
at that point, they didn't know me at all, right?
Okay.
You know, at that point, you know, they didn't know me at all. I might have met a couple of them on the festival circuit, you know, as a result of having a film that was successful or whatever.
Okay.
But at that point, they didn't know me. Once my feature came around, I wasn't coming out of nowhere.
Gotcha.
You know, I had already been to the festival with a short film, so I had met all of them already. So when I needed an extension, it was easy for them to say, okay, you know, you can come in late because we know you.
Right.
You know, so I guess, I mean, we want to say political or like, but like, you have to at least show them something first in order for them to get to know you. They don't just like you because, you know, you're a nice person. Like, you have to have something to show for yourself.
Okay.
And that's how you start to develop a relationship and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so when the feature came around, now, again, if the feature was crap, it doesn't matter if I had a relationship with them or not. They weren't gonna accept it in the festival, you know. It had to at least be at a certain place where they said, okay, well, you know, I think he'll be able to get it to a place, you know, because I submitted a cut that was not the final cut. It was like, you know, a work in progress, you know. But they were like, okay, there's enough here,
right?
You know, and we know him as a filmmaker, so it'll be at a place. You know, I've worked in TV all over, so you know, Portland and Canada and Atlanta. You know, I just spent a couple months in Atlanta, so it doesn't. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. I like living in New York just because my family's here and this is where I'm from and this is what inspires me. But you know, to each his own. You know, if you feel like LA might afford you more opportunities and you want to go into like, let's say like writing for TV, you know, but there's a lot of TV happening in New York now too, and like there's more and more writers' room. Definitely not what LA provides, but there's more and more writing rooms in New York and elsewhere.
Can you talk a little bit about working in the industry as a person of color and challenges that you face with that, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a great time right now to be an artist of color. You know, America is starting to like smell its own shit and just be like, you know, like starting to become aware that we're starting to be like, oh my God, I know it was a great movie, but it was like all white people. So like, even reviewers are like, it's all white men. So, all of a sudden if there's anybody that's telling anything about the lives of black folks, so like, it's like, yes! Which is it's a great time for us, coming up, 10, 15 years it's been, or whatever it's been, it hasn't always been easy, it hasn't always been easy. At least sometimes you're popular and sometimes you're not, just tell your stories, man, just tell your stories and keep on, writing what it is that you know, and doing what it is that inspires you, and hopefully by that, like that sweat and toil that you put into the work, people will see truth when you show it to them. So it's I would advise against trying to give the industry what they want, or trying to give people want this kind of, the audience really appreciates, this kind, like, just tell your story, tell your story and do what it is that you like. If you like a certain kind of film and you're gonna enjoy writing that kind of film or writing that TV show or whatever, if you wanna do TV, do that. But don't say, oh, do you think that I should write a pilot because that would probably be more marketable? Or, like, I should have that instead of a short film? Like, no, do you. Like, do you and then have everybody else adjust to you.
Right. I think that's great.